Hey, everybody, this is John with the Legends of Tabletop podcast. This is episode number 12. This is going to be sort of a general State of the Union sort of thing. We have quite a few things going on right now. So it's just Vince and I tonight. Yep. There he is, interrupting as usual.
What I do. I'm not a silent Legends of Tabletop partner. I'm the one that interrupts.
So what I should probably do is go and tweet that we are now currently live.
Good idea.
So I'm going to take a second to do that.
Hurry up.
Well, I can only do one thing at a time.
That's not good.
Oh my God. This is terrible. Sure, this is going to make for great audio down the road since we don't edit. But so we have a bunch of different things on the table. The website stuff continues to go fairly smoothly. We decided, probably just this month, I guess, I brought up to Vince that we should start our own podcast network because, why not? So we did, and we are. It's going to be the Legends of Tabletop Podcast Network. We have 5 podcasts currently on board. Ours, MFG Cast, who you guys are all familiar with. We've had Kurt on talk about Extra Life Charities, which we're taking part in. We also have Wolf and Nerd Sauce. They joined up. Right. We also have the Dragon Fisters, which I'm actually on that podcast as well. It's for Pathfinder. We also got, for those of you who remember Nerdbound, we have Tondi and Dice Heroes have joined up the podcast. And our latest edition, just the other night, is Gamer's Table, which I'm probably familiar with. We have put out some feelers to a couple other podcasts, so we're waiting back to hear a few other things, which may or may not come to pass, so we won't mention any names. But onwards and upwards. We're going to be working on a new site design. So while we intend on kicking off the network on November 1st, or the first week in November, the website may lag a little behind that. We're also, and I had promised a couple of episodes ago that I was going to get the forums up and running, and obviously that hasn't happened. So
there's a lot going on. It's for 2 people. There's a lot going on who have full-time work and other endeavors. There are a lot of irons in our fires. So bear with us.
So, but that's something I want to accomplish here before we get to the end of October, because we want to set up forum boards for all of our affiliate podcasts. You'll see that our podcast is going to undergo minor changes. You will be playing some other bumpers, which I think we actually started with last week's episode 3 of our actual play for Infected. I think we threw up a bumper there for Nerd Sauce.
Let me interrupt you here. Interruption number. No, the first one that I did in the intro is not really the official one. This is the official interruption. We have, and wait for it, moment to reflect. We have our own intro music.
We do.
Yes. There you go.
I was going to throw that in. So we so let's follow that up a little bit, because you'll actually get that on tomorrow's AP for our 4th and final installment of the Infected game that Neil and I played with Oliver from Immersion Studios. So when we went to Necronomicon, one of our Twitter followers, Brett Miller, we found out he was going, so we met up and we hung out for most of the weekend. If you guys follow our retweets and all, you know that right now he has a Kickstarter, The Oath of Dagon. It's a heavy metal concept album that is Lovecraft influenced.
It's really good.
It is really, really good. So you should probably go and check that out. We'll throw a link up on the YouTube page so you guys will be able to find it a little bit easier. But Brett had offered to do some intro music for us, so we got a copy of that today. So we're going to be throwing that up on the front end of our audio podcasts as moving forward from here. So we're very appreciative to Brett to for having done that. And you should definitely go check out his Kickstarter. We're actually going to have Brett on the podcast on October 27th, Tuesday night. It'll be 9 o'clock Eastern. So anybody that wants to tune in live to check that out, we'll be talking Lovecraft and games and I don't know, whatever other randomness that
heavy metal music and life, love, and Lovecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the shenanigans that you guys are used to.
Yes, all kinds of fun shit.
Okay, I'm now unmuted.
What the
fuck? So we have some of that stuff coming to the to the website. So we'll have some bumpers. We're going to do some cross promotion with the other podcasts. So you should be hearing some bumpers on the other shows. We will plan on it, being accessible to everybody. I know Nerd Sauce interviewed Kurt tonight from the MFG cast, so look to see that coming up here soon and their feeds there. So we'll be doing quite a bit of that, or at least some of that anyway. Let's see what else we have going on here.
Our interview with Todd.
Oh, yep. So go ahead. You want to throw that one?
Todd Foley of Day Trippers fame, a really good role-playing game that has to deal with alternate realities and different worlds. Very, very cool. I'm looking forward to finish up my review and interviewing him. So, I'm playing a game soon. He's going to game master a game for us sometime in either November or December. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm. It's a cool little book. The core book is only, I think, about 40 some odd pages. Yep. Some of it's a little tongue in cheek, with the way
it's very well written. That's for sure. Yeah.
Yep. It's fairly simple. It's like I said, pretty quick read. So we're looking forward to talking with him and getting a game in here coming up in the next month or so. We also, because we're sort of partnered up here with MFG Cast and their Extra Life charities, we joined up on the team. And when we talked to Ken Height a week or so ago, he got me thinking, because he said that he'd played in some charity games or GM some games for charity. And it got me thinking with what MFG had going on that, with some of the connections that we've made here, some of the developers and stuff, that we should try to tap them and see if we can get them to run some charity games for Extra Life. And we got Oscar Rios from Golden Goblin Press and Adam Scott Clancy, who's with Arc Dream Publishing, to agree to host some games. So we're going to have that. So Adam's game will be on the 25th of October, Sunday at, I think it's 1 o'clock Eastern. Mm-hmm. Oscar's game is going to be 2 o'clock Eastern on November 1st. And essentially what we're doing is raffling off virtual tickets. So to buy a chance is $5. And and your donation goes to Extra Life. So you throw in $5, you get one ticket, you got one chance to win. You throw in
Mr. Bremza, interruption too. What is Extra Life, in case the viewers aren't too clear on that?
I do not have that tab pulled up, but I will Google it right quick and I will tell you all about it. So Extra Life is a charity, not for gamers, it's for children's hospitals. But it's gamers playing games to raise money for kids in need. It started off, I can tell you in 1 second, in 2008 as a way of honoring a young lady named Victoria Enman. She had an acute case of lymphoblastic leukemia, and it inspired the sarcastic gamer community in a way that is difficult to describe. Members sent in video games, bought gifts to keep Tori's spirits up despite numerous hospital stays and 3 bouts with the deadly disease. Unfortunately, she succumbed to the cancer later that year. And the guy who runs Extra Life here asked to partner up with Sarcastic Gamers to see if they would be interested in Extra Life. It's a 24-hour video game marathon to raise money for the hospital that treated and fought besides Tori. So they've raised quite a bit of money. currently now the way the structure is, you can raise money for your local children's hospitals, and we'll be raising money here for Tucson Medical Center here in Tucson. There's thousands of gamers, more than 100 websites, and more than 12,000 donors who are happy to support 2009. So it's a good cause. You're going to play games anyway. They give you the warm fuzzies if you donate a little bit of money. We're raffling off tickets to try to generate some money. We figured it was a good way to kind of get our hooks into people. If you've ever wanted to play a game with Oscar or Adam and were unable to get in on a convention game, here's your chance. You get them all to yourselves. We're going to take 5 people per game, and we're going to host it on our channel. It's going to be recorded, and we'll get that on AP Mondays at some point in the future. And like I said, it's for a good cause. So check it out. I will also post up our link for our Extra Life page. You can donate there. Just put a little note when you make your donation as to which game you'd like to be in and what your email is in case I can't see it via the donation. That way we can contact the winners and send you invites to the Hangouts when we get all that stuff squared away. So good stuff. Good stuff gives everybody the warm fuzzies.
That's true.
All right, let's see what else we have going on here. It seems like a lot of things before, now nothing's coming to me off the top of my head.
So you didn't make a list?
I didn't make a list. I don't have any paper in here with me at all.
Jesus Christ.
I know, I'm terrible.
You are. That's besides the point. Let me look at our calendar here.
No, I got something else.
All right.
All right, so we talked about the podcast network a little bit. We tell you who's going to be on it. Kicking off on the 1st. Say redesign coming up to facilitate that along with our forums. Talking about our Extra Life charity games that we have going up. We're hoping you guys are generous enough to get in, donate a couple of bucks, get in. You get to play a good game with great game masters, great game designers. The other thing that we've been kicking around, Vince brought this up to me, I guess maybe about a couple of weeks ago. I was going to go out and hang out in New Jersey for a weekend and, kind of do like a mini con at the house and invite some people and play some games and just sort of hang out. And that sort of snowballed, blossomed into, we are looking at in the early tentative stages of planning our own first con for June of 2016. It'll just be a little mini con. We're looking at one day. We're looking at venues right now. We're getting prices. We're tentatively lining up some guests that we think that we could possibly get to come out. So that is something that is definitely on the table that we're pursuing. Our first venue contact was not very good. We'll just leave it at that.
Not really.
Yeah, so we're looking at some possible avenues for that. Like I said, it will be in New Jersey, so people who are local to that area, or within driving distance, it should be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. We actually have a conference call, if you will, with someone who actually runs their own con, and I won't throw the name out there because I don't know that they want to have that out, but we are talking with somebody who's running a con to get some tips and points and tricks and all that kind of stuff about the things that we may encounter trying to put this together. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Let's see, what else?
I think that's for the next few months. That's pretty much it. We have some tentative author chats scheduled for later in November and December. We'll disclose those names at a later date. Another force you two viewers to tune in again. Blackmail.
We also have Adam Scott Glancy scheduled, I believe, for the 11th. Although I don't have the schedule in front of me. Let's see if I could pull it up here in Google Hangout and Google Docs.
The 11th of November.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. Which is 8 p.m. Central Time for him, and 9 Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
You have it on here as 8 p.m. I'm assuming that's his time.
He's in Seattle, so that's time for me and him. We're both on Pacific right now.
Okay, yeah, so that'll be all right. So it's 8 p.m. for him and 10 for me.
It shouldn't be 8. I think it's 9.
We
It
have
should
it
be
as
9 for you.
But well, it says 8 p.m. and then I'm assuming because of the daylight savings time ending on the 1st, there's a 2-hour time difference.
Oh, 2 hours. Yeah, that's why. I guess. I don't know.
All right. Well, that's wrong here on the fucking calendar.
We'll work it out. I think I still think it's 9 o'clock Eastern.
All right.
And as we get closer, we'll obviously work all that stuff out.
Yeah, all right. Fucking cock. Jesus. All right. Yeah, by the way, this is not safe for work. If you listen to it later,
Yeah.
Nothing we ever do safe for work.
We should probably throw that on the front of these podcasts.
We may even put a disclaimer on the website, just NSFW, just quick little, maybe even make a little logo icon that's funny. We'll see. And that's in the works too. We have a logo being developed as we speak, so that will be out shortly. That will be added to the new website design that I'm working on. So some good things coming your way next few weeks.
Well, over the rest of the end of the year here.
Well, yeah, but as far as the website's concerned, the layout and design and shit, you're gonna be getting that within the next few weeks. Cool shit until January 1st, and then more cool shit.
But we're also on. So we set up a feed burner, which I don't know if anybody want to use FeedBurner, but we're also on Stitcher now. I'm working on getting the podcast loaded up to iTunes. I know a lot of people use iTunes.
That'll be good. Get some reviews in.
See
what people really think of us.
As the network takes off, our website will sort of become a clearinghouse for all these various and sundry feeds. So there'll be a lot more things popping on the website. We've been trying to post something up at least every couple of days. Sometimes that stretches a little bit, and the way the website clock works, it runs on Eastern. So sometimes by the time I get into actually set virtual pen to virtual paper, it's already rolled up into the next day. But there'll be a lot more things coming across the feeds as we get everybody collated here. It seemed like a really good idea when we said, "Hey, we should probably record another podcast and let everybody know what's going on."
Yeah,
Oh boy. Well, you guys should come to expect this sort of thing by now. If you listen to more than one podcast already, this is not something that's really unexpected.
Yeah, this is how it usually goes.
Let's see. No, we talked about Brett. We thank Brett. Brett's awesome. You should go check out his Kickstarter. See if we have anybody else to thank. I don't think. Well, a big thanks to Jesse with the Dragon Fisters, who at least initiated contact for us with Eric from Gamers Table.
He was the middleman.
He facilitated. He greased the skids there.
Greased.
Yep. So we, like I said, we're happy to have all the new additions. I was talking to someone else today who's hesitant to join, which I understand, and that's fine. We'll see how that shakes out, but all good stuff, all positive forward motion. We have a lot of things in the work. We just, as Vince is fond of saying, we kind of pants these things. So as we get these crazy ideas, we just kind of follow them through to the end and kind of see where things take us.
And as you say, it's all yes until it's no.
That's right. It is all yes until it's no.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't know unless you ask. So
remember that next date you go on.
Yeah. I think that makes us a very not safe for work podcast if we go down that road.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit going on. It's good. It's nice to be busy in such a productive manner.
Mm-hmm. I can't catch my regular bedtime to save my life, but you know, like you say, it's good because we're busy and we're moving forward. So little lack of sleep is good to kind of jet this thing forward. So I'm happy about that. And thanks to everybody. I did an email blast of my personal email, and kind of begged and cajoled and asked people to sign up for all our various sites. We're on Instagram too. You can find us on Instagram, and we'll tweet all those things out.
I know I have the link on the site, but I haven't even looked at it yet.
Well, you're not on Instagram, are you?
Nah, fuck Instagram. Nah, actually, Instagram's kind of cool. It is a very it's a decent social media resource, and one that seems to be doing well. Not as well as Facebook, and Twitter, of course, but it's seems to be worthwhile.
Well, we're also on the Tumblrs as well. It's essentially just a feed for, we post stuff to the site. It also posts up to Tumblr. So we're trying to capture all of you in every possible media format. So trying to make it as easy for you as possible. Yep.
Cool.
So do you have anything? What's the status? Your book is available. You actually have physical copies that are for sale now?
I do. Yeah, you can find it's Tesla Malone, Lightning's Call, book 1. It's on Amazon. You get an ebook, and you can get it in a trade paperback or paperback version. I will be doing a book signing at a local bookstore next Saturday. I'm not sure the time yet. I have to find that out. So I have about 20 books ready to go, signed for adoring fans. All 5 of them that show up, or however many. So come out, and that's in New Jersey. That's in Rancocas, Mount Laurel area. But if you go to my site, vincelarosa.com, I have a posting about that, and you can see a little Google map and the address, and there you go. So show up and say hi. We'll all go out for coffee.
You can read excerpts from your book over coffee.
I can. There you go. And scones. What about steak and breakfast?
Well, just don't go to Charbucks.
Oh, that coffee is like fucking boiled pencil shavings.
It's horrible. It's worse than my mother's coffee.
Oh shit! Really?
And her coffee's bad.
Wow. No, Starbucks is about the only good thing to come out of Starbucks, I think, and I may be pushing it here, is their cafe mocha. I
don't believe you.
Yeah, it's good. It's coffee, steamed milk, and chocolate. Dark chocolate. I think milk chocolate. So every once in a while, I'll get one of those. But you can get a cafe mocha anywhere. Even your local coffee shop has a variation of that. That's pretty good. So I very rarely visit Starbucks.
I don't ever. It's horrible.
Yeah, there's a bunch of idiots there too. So fuck you, Starbucks. I mean. Maybe. No,
I stand by that.
I stand behind it. Fuck you.
Go to Dunk. Friends don't let friends drink Starbucks.
That's right. Yeah, that's our new tagline. Yes, Dunkin' Donuts is a good plan B if you're not doing your own. I mean, John and I, I've been grinding up my own beans now, and then doing the French press with that. But in a pinch, Wawa, not too bad.
Yeah, well, I miss Wawa. I miss Wawa so much.
When you come out here for the convention or before that, first thing we do when I pick up from the plane, we're gonna go to a fucking Wawa, get a bunch of shit.
The last time I was in New Jersey, when I was still married, that's exactly what we did. We rented a car.
Rented a car specifically to go to Wawa.
No. Well, to get to her parents' house, but we stopped at Wawa before we even went to the house and got hoagies. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I mean, they're not the best hoagies in the world, but It's consistent. It's cheap. You go in, you get a cup of coffee and a hoagie. It's awesome.
You know what you're getting exactly. It's like you said, yeah, it's consistent and yeah. Yep. So maybe we should get Wawa as a sponsor for Legends.
We could maybe. Hey,
Yeah.
it's all yes until it's no.
I don't know if we should talk about this online or not. Hang on, I'm going to text you. Hang on, hold on a second.
Okay, I'm talking with Scott Hansen from SP Hansen Games right now. He's telling me all about the new game that he's going to be working on.
Okay.
We actually got a review copy of his newest game, Mahola. It's a American Indian dance game. I got to play. Yeah, I got to play. You're interrupting. I'm trying to talk about Scott's game.
Well, fuck. Well, no, the game's cool. Yeah, okay. Talk about the game.
Well, now I'm responding to your text now. Son of a bitch.
All right, what's a good?
So, all right. So Scott's got a new game coming out. It'll be hitting Kickstarter. I'm not sure exactly when. But we have a review copy of that. I got a chance to play a handful of games. It's pretty cool. It's a quick game. The artwork is really, really nice. The box actually looks like stitched leather, which is pretty cool. And there's some.
It's not actual stitched leather.
No. It's a cardboard box.
Oh, it looks like it.
The visual, the graphic on the box.
Oh, okay. We should make a real one.
Well, maybe it costs a fortune.
Just one, and you give it out to
a special one.
Exactly.
I like it. I see where you're going.
Well, hey, we're innovators here. I'm an idea man. So when is this? When is this dance thing coming out? We're not dancing. That would be interesting. Like whoever wins something, John has to dress up and dance.
Well, I tell you what, we could do that for the Extra Life charity. If it'll raise some money, we'll do some whatever.
There you go. You have to do a silly dance online for hundreds or tens of people to watch and see.
2 people.
2 people. Who's watching now?
I don't know.
Well, look, you fucker.
Hey, live tweet us our single watcher. I have a feeling it may be Flippy.
No, Flippy.
Yep. I think so. So shout out to Flippy if it's you. It could also be Wolf. I'm not really sure.
Well, whoever it is, thank you. We do it for just even one person is kind of cool. So we get watchers and listeners later in the MP3 and in the YouTube. We do pretty well. Not bad for 3 months of work.
Yeah, just a couple of months.
Yeah, it's not bad. No, John and I don't know. I think you brought this up, and then I ran with it, and so I don't know anyone else out there. Whenever I'm playing, I like to either have a cider or an alcoholic root beer or wine. Wine and D&D for some reason seems to go together. So we were thinking of reaching out to one of the local vineyards, wineries, and having them sponsor a Legends of Tabletop red table wine. And John, go ahead. What would the name be?
I don't remember. What did we say? Did you write it down?
That's correct. Legendary Red.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yep. So
I'm good for something once in a while.
There you go. Once in a while. So that's sort of a long shot, but that's the idea.
Make sure you throw that up in the spreadsheet.
I will. In fact, I think I did. Hang on. It's been a while since I fucking looked at the spreadsheet. Hang on. There we go. Podcast victims. Expenses.
Well, so anyway, the thought behind it was one year. I'll just tell you a quick. I say it's a quick story. It'll probably take like a half an hour. Anyway, we watch Deadliest Catch. So one day we're stopping and they're like, get a bottle of wine. So my ex-wife goes in the store. I'm sitting in the car. I'm waiting. Finally, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She sends me a text. Oh my God, you have to come in the store. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So I go in the store and I come around the corner, the way the liquor store is, kind of come into like a little blind alley. And I walk around the corner and there's Russell Newberry from Deadliest Catch. He used to work on the Time Bandit, along with a couple other ships, I'm sure, standing there selling a wine. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy. So we got a bunch of pictures and, we talked to him. I got a cell phone number and, told him I drive him around a little bit or whatever. But he was doing a
All right,
Oh, he was doing a so he partnered up with Valenzano Winery in New Jersey, and yep, and they were doing a charity for it was a veterans thing. I don't remember exactly what the specific charity was, but it was a military thing, and they were donating, I don't know, 10, 50% of the sales of the wine to whatever the charity was. So we were thinking, maybe do something along the same lines where, we could possibly coax them into doing a fundraiser in association with us for the same thing, either military or, again, like children's hospitals or something like that.
With the mini con.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So, like Vince said, it's a long shot, but it's like a Schrodinger's cat of the potentiality of yes, right? So until we ask and they say no, as far as we're concerned, it's definitely a possibility. Whether or not it comes to fruition, we'll see what happens.
Everything is all about managing expectations. We're gonna, as far as we're concerned, and as John has said, it's a really good phrase. Everything is yes until it's no. So we don't care. We'll ask anybody anything. We'll network. We'll do what we can. Help people out. They help us out. So far, it's been really good. We've had good feedback and good rapport with everyone we've dealt with. It's been fun, and we're going to continue in that vein, just essentially shooting for the stars, so as it were. So,
yes, because there's no reason not to.
Exactly. If you're going to do something, you might as well do it full force. That's
it. I told Vince the other night while we were having a random chat about all things website related that with Guillermo del Toro's new movie out, said if I could find contact information, they'll be getting an email.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Aim for the stars, right?
That's right.
So we will see how all these various and sundry things play out. Obviously, there's no guarantees with anything, but again, we've been approaching the whole project kind of balls out, and just pushing it as far as we can take it.
That's balls and pushing it as far as we can take it. I don't know, man.
Well,
All right,
So yeah, that's kind of where things stand. I mean, that's sort of this current state of the podcast. Yeah, we're Neil is working on a couple of different things. He was trying to score a few interviews. He's going to be, looks like he may be running a campaign. We are putting the final touches on Patreon structure. We can't really kick that off until we get our logo finished, because we also want to set up a online web store that way you can buy, all the cool t-shirts and coffee mugs and all that jazz that you really don't need, but throws a couple of bucks towards the website. So once we get the logo done, it kind of facilitates us moving forward on a couple of other things that we have sort of waiting in the wings. So all that'll come to pass. We're I guess you've got the information for the Amazon affiliate link.
I do. Yeah, I'm going to start working on that. I've been doing some research and learning all about that fun stuff. So, but yeah.
So that will be something that's coming up. I mean, you're going to buy stuff from Amazon anyway, so it would be really great if you could order it through us.
You might as well be legendary and get it through us.
That's it. There you go. Actually, I'll be ordering anything that I order from Amazon through our link as well, because just double dipping.
Cool. Start creating an Excel spreadsheet and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well do it too. Fuck it.
Yeah. So we've got all that. I'm sorry I'm distracted because Scott is messaging me with all kinds of cool pictures and stuff for the new game that he's working on, which is even past Mahola. So he's got some really cool things coming up.
Cool.
I don't want to spill the beans, so I won't say anything because I don't know how happy he would be about that. But it's pretty neat. This card game looks pretty cool.
Sweet.
Yep. So I guess is that probably about it? Is there any other kind of random stuff? Oh, I guess so. Yeah, the other big thing. Look, we forgot all about it.
You forgot all about it.
I did.
I don't know what you're going to say either, so I don't fucking know.
Okay. So when we had Oscar Rios on, he and Vince were geeking out quite a bit about Star Frontiers.
Awesome game.
Okay. So so that's what they say.
You're going to find out soon. You will find out soon.
That's right. So next week, so Oscar got so nerded up that he decided that he wanted to run a Star Frontiers campaign, set up a Facebook group for it, and sent us some invites. And as it turned out, Vince suggested that we, that we record the podcast and host it. And, yep. And he was more than willing to agree to that. And so tentatively, we have a session scheduled for the 28th of October, last Thursday of the month. So we're actually going to be participating in a Star Frontiers campaign with Oscar Rios. Vince and I, John Hook from the MU podcast will also be playing. And I think it's Timothy Callahan. Is that who it is? I don't want to get it wrong. I can pull it up.
Pull it up. Pull it off.
Oh my God, you're terrible.
And
if my computer will cooperate,
your computer's a piece,
which it doesn't want.
The first
it is totally a piece of shit.
Fucking laptop.
Oh, hold on, it's doing something.
Jesus,
it's doing something. Oh my God, it's so slow. Why don't you pull it up? Your computer is better.
My computer's awesome. I get a solid state drive and everything, so it's Hey. All right, what am I looking up?
The Star Frontiers page.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Dead air. Dead air. Dead air.
Fucking cunt, guys.
I could probably do it on my phone quicker.
Shut up. All right, so here we go.
I'm getting close. I'm getting close.
That's what she said. Star Frontiers. All right. What do you want me to look up on here? The person's name?
Our fourth player.
There's John Hook, you, me, and Tim Callahan.
I think that's what I said. I think I actually had it.
As in Dirty Harry.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Callahan, that's his name.
Is it? I don't remember.
Jesus Christ. You call yourself a man?
It's probably 30 years since I've seen that movie.
Well, you need to get back on track and watch Dirty Harry movies.
And as we are live right now, Neil has just sent me a Facebook invite to like his page, Birds of a Feather Coffee Company. Neil has a side business that he's running. He's purchased an enormous coffee roaster and is roasting, and I don't think he's technically selling his coffee, or at least he can't sell on the internet yet. So we may be doing something with Neil down the...
Create our own coffee, legendary coffee. You drink it when you're watching our video casts. Yeah, you froze up, dude. I can't hear you. You're muted. You are muted. Stop touching yourself. What are you doing?
Am I back?
You're back. Yeah.
I think I have to buy a new set of headphones.
You have to. Legendary coffee. There you go.
So, yeah. I guess that's it. And we lost our one viewer.
That's right. That's what we're talking about. Whatever. Come back, Shane. We got that reference. All right, well, that's cool. It's almost 11, so we've been on for about 45 minutes. It's probably a good time.
I think we've tapped it out, right?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, so just to recap, we've got New website design coming up, forums. We kicked off, or we're kicking off the podcast network. We're going to be running the game with Oscar. We have some charity games with Oscar Rios and Adam Scott Clancy. We'll put the link in the, I would say, show notes, but on the video for the YouTube page and also in the post on our main page here. You should probably check out Neil's coffee company, Birds of a Feather Coffee.
I'm going to go look at that now, actually.
Like that on Facebook. I think his website is set up already, although at this point I think it's just a placeholder until he gets whatever his licensing is that's set up.
I'll let you know now.
Yep.
Birds of a Feather. What the fuck? Coffee and chocolate. No, is he in Raleigh? Where is he?
He's in Tampa.
Tampa.
I don't know if I should say that, but he's in Tampa.
You guys, all right. I think this might be it.
Are you posting a link in the Hangout? I actually have it bookmarked on the computer.
Birds Coffee Company.
Nope, that's not it.
It's not. Hang on, this is about us.
Birds of a Feather Coffee Company.
Well, he couldn't.
Oh,
take
Birds
that.
Coffee Company. Yeah. You're right. I'm looking right on the Facebook page.
Yeah, it's Tampa Bay area. He couldn't do the. I guess they didn't have the full. So it's Birds. That's cool. Where to find us?
All right, and then now these days you can find us on Stitcher. You can find us on FeedBurner, SoundCloud. Obviously on the main site. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. You have any questions, comments, feedback, stuff you like, stuff you don't like, you can reach out to us at legendsoftabletop@gmail.com. Of course, you can get us on Twitter at legendstabletop. You can hit us up on the Facebook page. We are literally going to blanket the internet. You won't be able to get away from us.
Nope. We're gonna be like horse shit all over the place.
It'll be like 1845.
That's right.
So yeah, we're definitely interested in your feedback. Like I said, if you have positive or negative, please let us know. And we're as much as we're doing this for you, we're doing it for us just as much. And we want to make sure that the things that we're doing is something that you appreciate and enjoy. Otherwise, half the equation kind of falls apart. So definitely send us some feedback. I guess that's probably it.
Yeah.
I'll think of like 10 things after we hang up, but
probably. Well, we'll have another one in November. We'll do another one soon. Like every couple of weeks, I think we should do this.
Sounds like a plan. So I want to thank Vince for coming on and co-hosting as usual. And thank you guys for downloading, watching, listening, sharing, commenting. We appreciate all that stuff. And we will see you next time.
Bye.